Hello everyone and welcome to another day of TCG PokeDECKS. Now today, it's finally Golduck's turn. Now this Golduck is from the Sun and Moon set, as you can see from the reverse holo pattern, which is very nice. And the main attack here that we want to feature is Double Jet, 60 damage times, you can discard up to 2 water energy cards from your hand, and this attack does 60 damage for each card you discarded in this way. So pretty cost effective attack. No retreat cost is also pretty nice. Very low HP, 90, but will make do, and it's a very cost effective card, and therefore, I mean, it makes sense for it to not have like this humongous HP or I don't know, it deals very good damage, has a high cost to doing so, but in order to compensate for that, we do have Starmie from Evolutions. Its ability, Space Beacon, allows you to discard a card from your hand, and if you do, you put 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. So the combo is pretty obvious, it's pretty good. Starfreeze could be useful in some scenarios where you need to buy yourself a turn or two. With the paralysis, it at least gives you a chance. And we are running Octillery in order to try and set up the deck or help setting up. And we are also running Eevee with 1 Flareon and 1 Jolteon. This makes Golduck a more of a threat against things like Decidueye, against things like Yveltal. Allows us to only have to discard 1 energy to knock out a Shaman. Although I don't foresee finding energy being a problem for this deck. We do have, but I did choose to run 3 Sycamore, 3 Ant, 3 Lysander, and 1 Kukui in this because we do have Octillery. Our Golduck pieces are pretty important, and we also have 2 Super Art so that we can swarm with the Golducks. And we are actually not using any Ultra Ball. Everything in the deck is searchable with Dive Ball or Level Ball, which is pretty awesome. And we can even use Silent Lab as our stadium because we're not running the Energy Evolution Eevee. We don't have any basic energy to evolve into these evolutions, so that's why I'm also using this Eevee, because it has a 1 retreat cost instead of 2. Silent Lab allows us to perhaps prevent something like Wolfet from working, something like Shaman from my opponent's Pokemon, so hopefully it works out. And then we also have the Force Seeker, the 3 Transmail, 2 Floatstone for that heavy retreat Octillery, and potentially Flareon as well. And 3 Transmail for consistency. So we should be good here to try out the list. I did play a couple of games beforehand and they went swimmingly. And yeah, today is Golduck, tomorrow Primeape, and Thursday is Growlithe. So I hope you guys stick around for this special week, I guess, because next week will also be special. Next week we will be featuring daily Guardians Rising decks, Tapu Koko, everything will have Tapu Lele, Lycanroc, Alola Ninetales, Garbodor, etc, etc. So yeah, look forward to that, guys, next week. Friday and Saturday will probably feature pack openings as I work through the other videos. And yeah, pretty good start here. I'm gonna lead with a Staryu because it has free retreat. There's no punishment for doing so. We already have the Starmie, we have the Golduck, so everything is looking good for our turn 2 Golduck attack. There's the Wolfet I was talking about. So let's see, Trainer's Mail will find us nothing too useful. I don't want the float. I was hoping for a Dive Ball or a Level Ball, but I don't hit either. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna Kukui. Am I though? No, I'm gonna N. Am I? Yeah, I guess I will N. I want to find energy. I want to find my Golduck. We do find another Psyduck. We do find the Golduck, thankfully. So yeah, next turn all we need to do is find 1 water energy, or 2 water energy rather, so that we can get a KO on Wolfet. Gonna leave the Staryu active in case I won't. Gonna retreat into my Golduck. I guess that's strictly worse in case my opponent is using Team Fleur Grunt. That could be the case. Wow, triple Wolfhead. So this is Primal Groudon. This is actually Primal Groudon. Okay, so you have to be careful. Discarding the Super Art is not great. I could Lysander up the Groudon right here. Losing the Super Art is gonna suck though. It really will. Lysandering up the Groudon will allow us to hit it. But I'm guessing my opponent does have Floatstone. And using Scratch seems really weak. The issue is Wolfhead doesn't allow us to activate Starmie. So our energy are actually pretty thin in that case. So I'm gonna go for the Lysander into Groudon. And I will Scratch because Double Jet would deal 0 damage. That 20 damage probably won't matter too much. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have a way to retreat here. Hopefully. And yeah, for some reason I thought my supporter was Sycamore, but no, it's actually N. It's actually N. So wow, my opponent looks like he's gonna force the Primal. Looks like he's gonna force the Primal. He will Skyla for the escape rope. So that was a wasted Lysander. That's okay though. Yeah, this is gonna be difficult. Okay, so we find a level ball. I definitely want to set up more Golducks. Starmie is not really that much of a priority here. I really dislike using N here though. I really do dislike using N. Because I give my opponent a brand new hand. And I don't even wow, this hand. Okay. Looks like I'm just gonna have to Scratch here. It actually looks like I'm gonna have to Scratch. Which is pretty pathetic. We need to get rid of those Wolfheads quickly. Although, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should be patient. Because my opponent will need to take 6 prizes. Like, he will need to KO 6 Golducks, potentially. So, does he have enough firepower to do so before I get some knockouts going? I generally doubt it. Okay, so there's 2 waters. This will definitely go here. I'm just gonna Scratch. Yeah, I'm in no hurry actually. Like, trying to think of a long-term scenario. Whenever Groudon does come up to attack, we should be good. Because sure, we will 2-hit KO, but as long as we have the Golducks ready, really shouldn't be an issue. There's the other Golduck, which is great. And I will evolve into the Starmie to make sure I have access to the energy. And now I couldn't. I don't think I want to just yet. I'm just gonna Scratch. Yeah, Scratch seems fine. Next turn I will Aqua Jet or Double Jet, not Aqua Jet. I'll just need to find, like, I'll need to follow up this Psyduck with a Golduck. That's all I need, so I can 2-hit KO the Groudon. Well, actually, he does have Pokemon Center Lady, so that will mess up the maths. That will definitely mess up the maths for us. There's the Octillery. And is that what I want to do? Do I want to take a knockout here? I guess. Not a fan of doing so because that promotes the Primal. That actually promotes the Primal. There's a second Super Art. That's pretty important. But my opponent just promotes the Wolfhead. That's fine. That is actually fine. We are in no hurry whatsoever. We might even win by deck out, honestly. Like, there's a chance that could happen. There's one escape rope played. Okay, so this dive ball is pretty important, for sure. Having no Golducks prized is also pretty huge. That is pretty huge. So I'll just scratch. So it's all about being patient here. It's all about being patient. 3 cards for my opponent. The more resources he wastes trying to set up the primal, the better for us. So we just scratch here. All we have to do is scratch those poor Wolfets. I can afford to attack once with double jets. Is it? Yeah, double jet. Eevee, 100% useless in this matchup. I might even just want to scratch instead of using up my energy. Here's a Scorched Earth, that's fine. There's an N, that's fine as well. We lose the Super Rods. I was really happy to have at least one of the Super Rods in my hand at this point. We don't find energy, so it looks like we're just gonna have to scratch once again. We do find a Golduck, and we can use up the level balls and dive balls. Might not want to use them all though, not sure. Okay, the follow-up Primal Groudon, that's pretty important for my opponent. That is pretty important. Okay, there's one Golduck prized. Oh no, never mind, I have it in my hand. Oops. Oopsies. Okay, so looks like I'm just gonna have to scratch here. Yeah, it's gonna come down to, can I set up my other can I set up my other Golducks in time? Because he's gonna take the first knockout, presumably. Like on my Golduck, I mean. Okay, and with the level ball, I'm gonna grab the Eevee as well. So well, actually I jolt him. Just in case I get a Sycamore soon. I'm not gonna play the Drain's Mail, there's no need. I'm just gonna scratch. Yeah, third Primal is pretty rough. No Versus Seekers yet. Oh no, never mind. 2 Versus Seekers for my opponent. And another N. That's okay. We need to take an opportunity to Sycamore, but we cannot Sycamore away. We cannot Sycamore away Super Rods. I would prefer not to Sycamore away the Versus Seeker, but I don't think I really need anything, honestly. Okay, definitely don't want to grab the Trainer's Mail. So making the deck thinner here is pretty okay. We might eventually end up Lysandering up the Wolfet. Might, very big might. But okay, we find another Floatstone. We actually find the Silent Lab, and that means we can recycle our energy, which is pretty good, and we can also use Octillery as well. Okay, so do I go on the offensive? Actually, never mind. On the Golduck, or on the Wolfet front, rather. So I'm gonna attach an energy, and I'm gonna do this, Abyssal Hand. And I will scratch. Yeah, I will scratch. I'm in no hurry. I would actually prefer to take a knockout with something else, but I don't have the bench space anymore. There's a Silent Lab, that's fine. My opponent keeps using up resources, that's good for us. That's really good for us. Maybe my opponent wants to KO the Starmie. Yup, exactly just as I say it, he goes for the knockout on the Starmie. Yeah, Starmie is the key here for him and for me. Okay, so probably have to end here. No, I really shouldn't Lysander. I mean, I could, but that seems pretty bad. Wait, I deal 120 damage, and then what? Then I end? Then I Sycamore? Oh boy. This is not good. Okay. So we need to set up another Staryu. Or another Starmie rather. Like soon. And I'm gonna retreat. I will double jet. Those 20 damage probably won't be relevant at all. Yeah, the issue are the Versus Seekers. Oh, and Puzzle of Time. Oh. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna win. My opponent can just recycle way too many Pokemon Center ladies. Wow, he's actually gonna Lysander. Okay. It's not great, but it's not the worst either. I mean, well, yeah, actually it's not great. Okay, there's one energy. We need two though. We need two energy. I only have one energy left in my deck. Ugh. I'm not a fan of doing this, but and I take away his. Oh, yeah, no. Okay, I'm gonna Super Rod back both Staryus and a Starmie. Abyssal Hand, and there's a Starmie. Dealing 20 damage, 160. Maybe that could be useful. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna deal the 20 damage. Hopefully he doesn't heal. These EVs, man, these EVs are just so annoying. Having a second Octillery is not such a bad idea either. Salt Vest, that's fine, that doesn't change any of our damage output. Heavy Ball fails. Just trying to make his deck thinner. Okay, so we're gonna lose the Kukui. That kind of foils up the plan a little bit. And there's well, we get the Kukui back, that's awesome. That is awesome, because we're gonna be able to deal 80 damage with just one energy. Like by discarding just one energy, and that's gonna be a knockout on the Primal Groudon. And there's a Staryu, so pretty good here. There's a second Octillery. Now, okay, I cannot evolve into a second Octillery because if he Lysanders up the Octillery, I lose. So I'm gonna double jet here for 80 damage, just enough to knock out that Primal Groudon finally, after however many hits. And now it comes down to the last Primal Groudon. Our last energy was in the prize cards. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. We only have 8. There's a Lysander, so he really, really wants to knock out my poor Starmies. I mean, and it makes sense. Definitely makes sense. Okay. That's how many? 2 Lysander, 2 Verse Seekers. Wow. Two Lysander, 2 Versus Seekers. Okay, I'm gonna play this down. I could Lysander knock out the Wolfet. Could Lysander the other Wolfet as well. There's one Escape Rope and one Floatstone. He has to run more of those. He definitely has more. But see, the thing is, dealing just... Okay, I'm gonna go for a knockout on the Wub. Maybe this is wrong, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe not evolving into the Octillery is wrong either. I mean. Okay, 20 damage. Knock out the Wob. Get my Staryu prize card. So we might have a shot at another. Well, actually, no, that's game. I didn't realize my opponent is down to 2 prize cards. So he doesn't even need to Lysander. That's game. Oops. I didn't realize this. Yeah. That was the wrong play then for sure. I needed to find a Super Rod. I needed to threaten the Primal Groudon. Yeah, it completely slipped my mind. Yeah. completely slipped my mind that my opponent had just 1 prize card left. Okay. So, we are going to concede. I mean, it happens. Maybe the energy count is too low for the deck. I'm not sure. But yeah, my opponent knocking out the Starmie was definitely the right play for him. We went toe to toe with Primal Groudon though, with that Golduck deck, which it got a little bit of hype once the Sun and Moon set was coming out. Oh boy, if this is the Decidueye, it is the Decidueye. Just the coin tells me this is Deciplume. I mean, sure, we win the coin flip, but that's not gonna help us really. Okay, well, Flareon might be able to do something. Wow, never mind. I saw Brox and Super Rod, so I should have checked what else my opponent had. What could he be playing? That plays DCE, Brox, and Super Rod, and that is Grass type. Maybe he's playing Mega Rayquaza with like a Grass type Pokemon? That would be really weird though. Really weird. Okay, I do want my extra card. It is an Octillery, and okay, so because I top deck this Psyduck, I am not. Oh boy, Staryu is in danger of getting knocked out, isn't it? Okay, so I'm not gonna Sycamore this turn, just because I do have the Golduck. Staryu is weak to grass, so yeah, like a Dartrix would have knocked out my Staryu if I left it in the active spot. And there's the Dartrix, so an energy would have knocked out my poor Staryu. Now for the knockout, my opponent needs a double Decidueye set up here. But there's a Shaman, there's a Brox I was mentioning. So I'm not sure what my opponent is using. Maybe it's just the Decidueye text, but just colorless text? Not sure. Not sure at all. Okay, there's a Nest Ball. Now that's weird to see, not a Decidueye deck. Wait, what is that? Taurus? Yeah, Taurus. Okay, that's not weird. And there's an Olympia. Interesting choice. I'm not too bothered by attacking into it. Oh. Well. Oh boy. That just ruined everything. Absolutely everything. Wow. Olympia turn 1, because why not? Right guys? Why not? Okay. Oh boy. This is not fun. Okay. So the level ball might give me the Octillery. I have the Starmie. I don't want Jolteon though, I want Flareon. And I get to Sycamore, so I might actually purposely search for the Flareon instead. Maybe Jolteon is the right play because of the Shamans. Okay, this cannot possibly be Vileplume. There's no way this is Vileplume. But I'm gonna have I'm gonna need back-to-back Golduck attacks on the Taurus, and he'll be down to 3 prize cards. If you add on top of that, like, he sets up 1 Decidueye or 2 Decidueyes, he will eventually just start getting enough prizes. Town map, oh, that's even worse for us. Are you serious? Wow. Olympia and Delinquent. My opponent is halfway through his deck and his supporter cards have been Olympia and Delinquent. Okay. I mean, at least we had a response to Delinquent. I definitely never expected to see Delinquent from my opponent here. 1 Golduck, 1 Artillery, 1 Psyduck, and 1 Starmie in the discard pile. Water Energy. And now this Sycamore has to be absolutely brilliant. Like, out of this world good Sycamore. And that is not an out of this world good Sycamore, guys. I guess I get to deal 120 damage. And with the Super Rod, I'll put the Starmie back, and I will put the Psyduck and the Golduck back. I will search for a Golduck. I will search for a Golduck. I will bench the Staryu. I will attach this. I will do this. And I will deal 120 damage to the Taurus. The Mad Bull GX attack is really nothing to worry about. Maybe I should have just used 1 double jet to force him to either find a Decidueye or to use the Mad Bull GX attack so he doesn't get oh boy, so he doesn't get to Holo Hunt later on. I feel like with the Flareon, I do feel like we have a chance still. I really do. Versus Sycamore for a brand new hand. What did he grab? I generally don't know. Okay. Special charge. This ball. Please don't set up another Decidueye. Yeah, we need to find more Psyducks though. That's a priority here. 1 Feather Arrow, 1 Remoraid, that makes sense. And he's gonna rage for the knockout. Okay, so we need Golduck and we need at least 2 Water Energy. Which, a Starmie, so we need 1 Golduck, 1 Starmie. That would be enough. 1 Golduck and 1 Starmie would be enough to get a knockout this turn. So we need another great Sycamore. Okay, Super Art is actually pretty good. With the Super Art, I'm not gonna return. Well, I guess I'll return the Artillery, Psyduck and Golduck. Nah, I'll return a Water. Yeah, just to increase the odds just a little bit for us to get what we need. And yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is great. Well, actually not so great. 1 less Water Energy would have been good. And I would love to find Artillery. I would love to have an N as well to reduce my opponent's hand size, but I just, no. That's just not the case here. Okay, so let's do this, and then we will retreat into this. I'll use the ability just in case my opponent does use N himself. If I had N though, I'd feel much more comfortable. And I will double jet just because I can. I mean, I could have discarded both energy. A single one is enough. Now, there's a Flareon. Come on. And I got the Dive Ball. I can actually knock this Decidueye out this turn, as long as my opponent doesn't end me. Can I pull it off? Can I actually pull this off? Is the deck this good? second Decidueye, that's bad. Because he gets 2 prize cards, potentially. He can also get rid of the... Okay, we see a Taurus, so no second Decidueye, at least not immediately. Trainer's Mail. Man, that Flareon is gonna be so important. Okay, we have 3 level balls still left, in case my opponent does end me. Oh, please Hollow Hunt. No, he's gonna Sycamore again. He doesn't have the TCE apparently though. Oh boy. Lily. Okay, so his last card is important, I guess. Forest. Oh. Now he gets to KO the Remoraid. Wow, he goes after the Staryu instead. That's a pretty bad misplay. If for some reason he didn't find a TCE, that would be awesome. Wait, what did he grab? Oh, please don't. No. That might be game, unless he didn't hit the TCE. Please tell me you did not hit the TCE. Hollow Hunt, that's fine. Okay, now he realizes he's a threat. No. No. Okay. I can't not find all my evolutions here. Okay. That top deck. That's the top deck we needed. So, let's find Octillery. Yeah, we find Octillery, we find Golduck, we find Flareon, we knock out the Decidueye. And we want an N. That's what we need. We find N, we might actually win this one. We have yet to play a single N. Okay. So the question here is... Well, there's no question. There's actually no question here, guys. I attach an energy. And now I Abyssal Hand. I need an N here, please. No. I really needed that N. Okay, so I'm not gonna play a supporter then. Does my opponent have Lysander DVE? Does he really have that? Okay, I'm gonna use Space Beacon. Discard a water. Yeah. And no N. Please don't tell me you have the winning game combination. Never needs a DC. That's all he needs. And he grabbed the Sycamore off of the prize cards. That is so disheartening. Okay, whatever. He has the Sycamore. He only needs a DC. We were so close, guys. We were so close. There's no way he whiffs. There's just no way he whiffs. Trainer's Mail and then... both potentially useful cards. 2 DC in the deck. Does he already have it? There's none priced, clearly. Please whiff, please whiff. Please whiff. Oh. No. 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 Was playing the 2 Golducks a misplay? Is he slow rolling us? No. Was playing the 2 Golducks a misplay? No way. Did he actually whiff the DC? Oh, Psyduck. 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 Oh, he actually whiffed. He actually whiffed. Golduck was so close both times. Oh. Oh, come on, man. Now that pisses me off. Because, like, why do all that? Just attach the DCE, man. Come on. That's poor sportsmanship. Yeah, it's just Taurus Decidueye. It's just Taurus Decidueye. Oh well. With Delinquent and Olympia for some reason. If we hit the N. If we hit the N, everything changes. One Birch. Wow. 2 Sycamore. One like one. Okay. That's gonna be it, guys. I had high hopes for Golduck, but it came up short twice. Hit the N. I think we would take this one. But anyways. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys. Excuse me. I will see you guys tomorrow for some Primeape action. And please leave a like on the video if you can. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.